Hello and welcome to my studio. I'm Noemi from Pigeon Art and today we're going to be crocheting. I bought this mug at a market. It's all handmade. The issue is, as much as I love it, the issue is it's too hot to have a cup of tea in because there's no handle. I have been using a mug cozy that I bought when I was back in the uni. I've been using it on this, but I put it in the wash and cannot find it. So it's probably in my laundry somewhere, but anyway, it's good to have a couple so when one's in the wash I can use the other. So I'm going to use this yarn. You can't probably tell, but the inside of it is actually got a bit of a purple tinge to it, so that's why I'm going with this sort of purpley colour. Eventually I would like to try and find the artist who made these and get a whole set of these, so I better hold on to that yarn so I can make a few more of these. Anyway, so straight into it. I have never made never made much with crochet, and I've definitely never made a crocheted mug cozy, so I will be making this up as I go. Which is fine. This is my mug. It's a little bit tapered in here, but it's basically the same size from here to there, and then it tapers in a lot more here. So if I can make one that's just going to be this sort of size, so it needs to be same size, and then maybe the last row needs to be a little bit, maybe I decrease by 2 stitches. I don't know how many chain stitches to start with. What it is going to be is like one continuous thing, so it's going to be like a sock because there is no handle to get around. So I'm going to try, I'll try some, see how it fits around it. If once I've done the first row, it looks like it's a little bit on the tight side, then maybe that can be the bottom row, here, and then I can increase. If anything, I think it needs to be a little bit snug so it doesn't slip off. Oh, this is damaged. Gosh, I hope it's not all the way in like this. I'm gonna start again. I don't want to use this. So today is actually a beautiful day, which is weird for us because we've just had another flood in most of the east coast of Australia again, I guess. Since the beginning of COVID, we've had like 4 or 5 big floods that have destroyed people's homes and required the emergency services to rescue people from their homes and all sorts of things. So anyway, again, we've been lucky. We haven't had any issues, but I think that's not the end of the bad weather. We apparently are going to be having more heavy rain until summer, and we're in the middle of winter now. So, oh, okay, all right. I was talking away and I nearly made too many. I might take one stitch out. I need to continue stitching, but into this. So. No, hang on, I'm doing double crochet, aren't I? Now, I haven't done crochet in a month or so I have to remember how to do this. Okay. And then I think that's it, and then all the way through. Is that right? I don't even know if I'm doing it right anymore. Oh, there's a square, is that right? Keep going. I promise I have learned how to do double crochet. I'm just having a really hard time remembering it. Why? Look, let's just keep going and see how that goes. I may have to start again. It doesn't look right is all I'm worried about, but I'm going to do a whole row and see. This seems wrong. This looks wrong. Why? Maybe I can just sew that down. I don't know. I don't know how to read a crochet pattern. I'm sure I could have found a crochet pattern somewhere to follow. But then again, I mean, each mug's different. So even if I followed a crochet pattern, how would I know that's going to be the right size for my mug? I don't think this yarn's very good for crocheting either. It keeps splitting. Don't split. in hindsight, this might have been a bit of a ambitious project for a beginner. Alright, I'm going to do the rest off camera because it's going to take me a while. I'm not even halfway through the first row. I'm going to try starting the second row and see what I'm doing wrong here. Anyway, we'll reassess in another 5 minutes or so. And this might actually be okay. I managed to fix it by using the last couple of stitches as a chain, and then I used this odd bit there to, I don't know how to explain it, but it seems alright. So I'm going to make this the top, even though, because I think it needs to be a little bit snug so it doesn't fall off when I'm drinking it. Needless to say, I'm sure you've worked it out for yourselves, but this isn't a tutorial. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. It feels like it's getting bigger. So maybe I need to skip every couple of stitches or something. Okay. Let's just try this. It looks far too big. Yeah, it's just getting bigger. Okay, so I've decided I'm not going to waste too much more time on this. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm going to start again. You know what, why don't I just do a smaller one like this? And now, actually, just a really small tube so I can get a better idea. I don't want to waste too much yarn on mock-ups. Normally, you turn it around and then you start crocheting this way. So you want the sort of V-looking ones rather than sort of the loopy sort of looking ones. But this time we're not doing that, we are going like this. Maybe I need to do that. Okay, let's try that. Let's just do the first one like that to finish it off. I wonder if that's what it is. You do the first one to finish off the, so that's another loop. And then you do the double crochet, yes, 2 chain stitch, sorry. And then you do the double crochet. Okie dokie. I am getting this now. Okay. That seems more correct. Now, can I do a couple of rows without increasing at all? Because that has been my issue. So I'm going to keep doing that, and when I get here, that'll give me a really good idea of whether I've increased stitches or what's going on, so I'll be back. Okay, so I'm getting to that last stitch, so I think I need to do one more, but I think it's looking quite, oh maybe not, maybe that's it. Maybe I need to just do my chain stitches now. And then start with this one. Okay, I think that's a lot better. I still feel like I'm doing something wrong because there's a big gap here. Maybe I needed another stitch in there, but that's okay. So it's still looking a little bit like it's wider at the top than at the bottom. So I will start at the bottom of the mug. I'm keeping my little as momentums. Attempt number 1, attempt number 2, attempt number 3. Okay, hang on. Don't want to get ahead of myself. That's probably enough, you know what? That's enough. I'm sorry if you can hear the construction noises across the road. I haven't worked out there all week, but apparently they're trying to catch up from the bad weather, so I mean, can't blame them. Make hay while the sun shines, huh? Literally, make houses while the sun shines. Alright, look, you've seen me do this over and over again, so I'm going to go sit in the sun and do this outside. Got to enjoy the sun while we can, because apparently we're getting some more bad weather next week, so got to enjoy the sun, get some vitamin D while we can, and I will be back once I've done a bit more and to give you an update on how it's going. Finished the second row, so now is a good time to test to see if this is gonna fit. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. It's too tight now. How frustrating is this? That's okay. I'll just make it longer and I'll just have to start like here. And then it could go up to here. It'll be fine. I'll keep going. By mistake, I'm adding stitches anyway, so I'll keep going and see how we go. So I'm still struggling with my uploads schedule, even though now I'm doing it only every 2 weeks, because I'm doing things on weekends. So last weekend I was busy all weekend. The weekend before that I was making the video for that very weekend. So I'm actually making this video on the Saturday and this is coming out at 8 AM on the Sunday. And you know, I can never tell just how long it's going to take for me to edit a video, and some videos actually take 6 hours to edit. So I'm hoping this will be out in time, but again, like last fortnight, I don't really know. It did make it in time last fortnight, so we'll see. I guess I'm struggling a bit. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining because I really love making the videos. Trying to make sure people understand how much work goes into making videos. I'm still loving making the videos, and I still love having all these little creations around the house. Okay, it still doesn't look right, does it? But I'll add another stitch in here. I was talking away and I completely forgot about adding a couple of stitches every now and then. It's probably a good thing. I don't want to add too many. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh! It sort of fits, but it's going to need to be a lot taller, because otherwise it's just going to want to fall off the bottom, I think. But that also means that you don't see the beautiful glaze work. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger again, and then just straight. Okay, all right, I'll keep going. I'm gonna go sit outside. Okay, so I finished. My phone had to charge, so I didn't bring it outside with me, but it's all done. It's not perfect. It's probably a little bit too small on this end, but I think it'll be okay. I think because I'm going to be holding it, it's not going to be falling off. So, and you know what? I'm going to try it out, and if it's no good, I still have plenty of this yarn. I've got another 3 balls of it, so I'll be fine. So I can always, you know, come back and make a new one if it's really terrible. I'm happy enough with it. That was an adventure getting here. Oh yeah, the last 2 rows I did a single crochet because I felt like I had a bit more control. So the first single crochet sort of tightened it up a little bit, and then the second one I was able to just skip every now and then a stitch to tighten it up a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, feel free to give it a like. It really helps me out. I upload every second Sunday with art, DIY and sewing videos, so I hope to see you then. Bye!